Here's a quick update on another state looking to have constitutional carry passed, but the governor said he's going to veto it. Sit by and watch this episode of Guns and Gadgets to learn more about a potential veto override. Hey everybody, welcome back to Guns and Gadgets, the premier source for Second Amendment news. I appreciate each and every single one of you for watching and taking time out of your schedule. Believe me, it is not lost on me. I just want to make this a quick update because we're going to go do Mother's Day over at my mother's place. Guys and gals, don't forget Mom. Please don't forget Mom. All right, we're going to talk about Louisiana. Louisiana has a Democrat governor, John Bel Edwards. And while constitutional carry has been working its way through the Louisiana House and Louisiana Senate, the governor last week, and I did a video on it, I'll link it above, the governor last week came out and promised a veto of constitutional carry. Now, John Bel Edwards has typically been pro-2A. He's usually signed off on pro-Second Amendment legislation. However, he's looking, his run for governor is over, and he's looking to go to bigger and better paychecks in legislature, in Congress. So he's going to toe the party line. He's going to promise the veto of constitutional carry. Now, where does constitutional carry sit in the legislation process in Louisiana? Well, a couple weeks ago, a version passed in the Senate, and the numbers it passed was 27 to 11. And a different version passed in the House Wednesday, 3 days ago. What day is today? I don't even know. But this week it passed on Wednesday, 73 to 28. Now, this is where it gets a little tricky, and if you're a Louisiana resident, pay attention. Because it's two different versions of constitutional carry that made it through each chamber, those bills have to go to the other chamber. For instance, the Senate version has to go to the House, and the House version has to go to the Senate for a process called reconciliation. That's when they take up that bill in those chambers, and they can make changes to it, a la Texas. And the Texas version could be absolutely screwed because of this. But it has to go to both chambers. They have to vote on it. And then if there are any other changes, it goes back again for a final vote. Now, this process should lead to them taking both versions and making a final version of constitutional carry. And then it would have to be voted on again in each chamber. And this is where you, the Louisiana resident, come into play. And if you're not a resident of Louisiana, make sure this gets to some of them by forwarding this video, smashing the thumbs up, putting it in whatever group you're on, whether it's a Facebook group or Reddit or whatever it is. People in Louisiana absolutely need to see and know this. So currently, each version has passed with a veto-proof margin. The House obviously had a huge majority. The Senate could be the issue. It passed the Senate 27 to 11. That is the exact number needed for a veto override. But the problem is, it didn't go down party lines. There were actually some Democrats that voted for constitutional carry. Whereas the governor has promised a veto, and it looks as though it is now favorable to pass on both sides, the gun control people have come out and raised their game. They've stepped their game up in Louisiana, trying to get people to realize that, guns are the problem. It's not the people who pull the trigger. It's not the criminals, but the guns in the hands of legal people, law-abiding people, constitutional-abiding people. That could be dangerous. OK Corral type stuff. I want people to think about this too, because they combine that with the fact that, again, police departments, some of them, not all of them, have come out against constitutional carry. The Louisiana State Police, and the Baton Rouge PD. Baton Rouge is the capital of Louisiana. They've all come out against it. Now, as somebody who used to live in New Orleans and stays up to date with what happens in New Orleans most of the time, this year, this past year, 2020, crime stats in New Orleans have skyrocketed, absolutely skyrocketed, to numbers that they haven't seen in a very long time. And they're using those numbers to try to deter people from voting for this. The fact is, those are criminals that commit crime. And by having your self-defense tool on you, you can defend yourself. And the more people who can defend themselves and do it the right way is good. takes crime down everywhere across the country that's passed it. So it's going to become dependent on you all in Louisiana, y'all. You need to put some pressure on your legislators. I will have links down below to your state legislators, as well as to Governor John Bel Edwards' office. Start lighting those clowns up and make sure that they vote the way they should. Get this done before the end of the Louisiana session. So just a quick update. I know it went a little longer than I wanted it to be, but explaining that process is keen because not a lot of people understand how this stuff takes place. But remember that they have currently passed veto-proof margins. So we'll see what happens when they switch chambers, but that could happen lickety-split. And without you all pressuring them, they might change their mind because they're politicians, they're always worried about that paycheck. So please pass this along. I'd appreciate it if you would. If you haven't subscribed to Guns and Gadgets, please do that. This is where you'll find all the Second Amendment news, no matter where it happens, good, bad, ugly, or indifferent. And if you have been a subscriber, just do me a favor and double check your subscription, especially if you didn't get a notification, because YouTube's doing that thing again. And make sure you toggle that bell icon so that way you're supposed to get notifications on when I put out new videos. As always, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your time. I appreciate it way more than you know. Until we see each other again, be safe, stay vigilant, carry a weapon. I will see you on the next one. Have a fantastic day, everybody. And happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. Take care.